They are at the start of their journey, they think outside the box, and they often come up with bright ideas. Their projects are innovative, they are a new generation of business people, and their distinguishing features are creativity and enthusiasm. This is the world of startups, the program about IT developers and the industry of startups.
Hello, this is the world of startups and I'm Serhii Kakishev. Today we talk about new technological solutions in the areas where they are most needed in Kazakhstan. They are education, business and housing and communal services. Reception is an application that will help both apartment dwellers and municipal services communicate effectively. Ustudy.kz, a successful story of one Kazakhstani startup in the field of education. The Startup Nomad Forum and Echelon Central Asia find out about the most recent news from the largest startup platforms of Kazakhstan. In every town district, there is a cooperative of apartment owners known as KSK. Among the duties of the cooperative are servicing and repairing central heating systems, water pipes, cleaning yards and so on. In order to solve problems of each community, regular meetings are held for the tenants of the residential areas. Obviously, it is not easy to gather all the tenants of the apartments together in this real world, but things are different in the virtual world. For example, mobile application Reception has been created to provide communication between the homeowners cooperative by the means of smartphones. We have more details in the trends. Vyacheslav Sidorenko has a very responsible job. He is in charge of 16 blocks of apartments, 712 flats and 3,000 people that are part of the cooperative.
Цель КСК в том, чтобы содержать дома.
The team of KSK is to clean the territory of the community and preparing the area for the summer and the winter, checking the state of pipes as well as small repairs of entrance areas.
В исправном состоянии и мелкий ремонт подъездов.
One more significant duty of the cooperative managing director is liaising between community members who live in the neighboring homes, and this is the hardest part of the work. We literally have only 30 to 50 people in these meetings, which is not enough for making decisions for the community. So I have to leave questionnaires according to the regulations. It's very time-consuming. The alternative to the questionnaires and paper announcements came from startups from Astana. The application, called Reception, can help build dialogue between cooperative workers and residential area dwellers. The cooperative operators send messages to all the registered members. They are instantly received wherever a person is. Even when the subscriber is abroad, he or she will be notified. Also, with help of Reception, the KSK cooperative can carry out subscriptions for providers' services and even make it possible for users to pay some of their bills. Recently, the Reception application was announced the winner of the Tech Garden competition. 5 million tenge that they won will go to the improvement of the product and the creation of its iOS version. The Ustudy.kz source has received $10 million in investments. They are the largest private investments in the field of education in Kazakhstan. This money will go to creation of modern computer testing centers. What will students be taught in these centers and what technologies will they use? Our correspondents investigated in the success story. Every year, about 120,000 graduates leave schools of Kazakhstan. Of them, 20% do not take the unified national test. Of the remaining 90,000 graduates, 20,000 fail in this important test and cannot enter university. For these unlucky ones, 6 years ago, an online platform was created. It has educational videos for preparation for the unified national test. In 2015, thanks to private investments, the startup went offline, having opened test centers in major cities of Kazakhstan. Our responsibility is to support teachers so that they don't spend much time on paperwork. They will get instant automatic results. Our source allows them to have ready study plans and analyze the process of learning of individual students so that they are ready for the exam. The advantages of the online testing over the written exam are in instant results. In addition, after the test, the user can look through their mistakes and do some correction work on their own or with their teacher. There are a lot of advantages of such testing. Content-wise, there is no difference between computer and paper tests, but when doing the latter, you get instant results and you can see your mistakes, so next time you won't make them.
Қате жібердің, ол неден болды, соның барлығын біле аласың. Шыны керек, басында бізге компьютермен тапсырасыздар дегенде қорқынышты болған. Қалай тапсырамыз ол қағаздан?
Honestly, when we were told we would have to do computer tests, not paper ones, I started to worry. I was not sure I would be good at them. I thought the computer-based test would be more difficult, but we have seen everything today. There is nothing we should be afraid of. In this test, we had questions we had been preparing for. There is a difference though. In the computer test, you can work on your mistakes. I think it's a good idea to take the national test this way.
Болашақта осылай енді тапсырған дұрыс деп ойлаймын өз басым. Менің ойымша, енді әрине егер сен білім болса.
In my opinion, if one has knowledge, there's no difference in the kind of test they take. It is possible to do well in it, and as we live in the age of technology, we should choose computer-based tests. Any student can come to the center and do the test. It costs only 260 tenge. As the amount of information in Kazakh is not sufficient on the internet, the Ustudy source offers its audience a subscription for a series of video tutorials for Kazakh students. The monthly subscription fee is 2000 tenge. Currently, this educational center is cooperating with the vast majority of public schools in Almaty. For grades 10 to 11, the length of the test is 2.5 hours. On completion of the test takers immediately get their results that they can keep on their online profile. They can also save the test questions they did there. Their personal profile allows them to do correction work too.
И там же они могут просматривать работу над ошибками.
After 6 years since the company was set up, it reached the return stage. Until the end of 2017, the center founders are planning to open 50 more affiliates across Kazakhstan. 37 of them will start operating this year. Every year, dozens of events devoted to the development of startups are held. Among them are such large-scale happenings as Echelon Central Asia and the Startup Nomad Forum. Regular attendants of these events are business people, top managers from large corporations, investors and journalists, and I can assure you that the events are well worth visiting. Echelon is a series of large conferences in Southeast Asia. For the past 5 years, this event has united technological business and investors, which makes it one of the most reputable and significant events in the region. This year, for the first time, the startup conference was held in Kazakhstan. Almaty became a host city that attracted representatives of such venture funds and accelerators as Golden Gate Ventures, KK Fund, the Malaysian Agency of Innovations, Magic, 500 Startups and others. The initiator of the conference was the Fund of the National Welfare Samruk Kazina. Previously, a similar event was held by business incubator Most, whose aim is to develop business initiatives as well. Almost at the same time, for the 5th time, the Global Entrepreneurship Week was held. As part of the largest world business conference, the Startup Nomad Tour was organized in different cities of Kazakhstan, and upon its completion, the Startup Nomad Forum was held to crown the whole event. For the youth, the Global Entrepreneurship Week is an opportunity to meet experts from different industries. For small and medium-sized businesses, it is a chance to find young talents and attract them to their teams. Every year, the Global Entrepreneurship Week, which is held both in Kazakhstan and in other countries, has a different slogan. This year's slogan is quite short: get things done. No lengthy and pointless speeches, only good working cases, stories of success and failures from real entrepreneurs, and opportunities to find a mentor and attract investors. That's all we've got time for. If you have an interesting story, contact us on social networks and we will share with it. I'm Serик Akishev and you've been watching The World of Startups. See you next time on Kazakh TV.
До встречи на телеканале Kazakh TV.